What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Today I'm going to highlight one crypto token that I've spoken about before called Crypto Tanks. The reason why I'm highlighting it is because it has a lot of potential. The game is pretty interesting, super low market cap, and so by extension super risky, but for putting a short amount of money in, it could give you some potentially large returns. The game is supposed to be really amazing, so we're going to look at the numbers on this project and probably just leave it at that. All right, I'm going to highlight it. It's going to be a quick little video. Also going to share one piece of information with you regarding what could be the potential move for Bitcoin next. All right, because we always got to be looking at Bitcoin too. And so without further ado, let's do this. Just a quick look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin essentially just moving up and down. I mean, sideways movements as we have seen, more just sideways, all lateral. Made one attempt on 2nd of November to try to break this area of resistance. Since then, we haven't really reached up there. We've gone to 35,000 a couple of times. Yesterday, day before. Did we do that day before? Yeah, last 3 days. So let's see what happens. And now we're kind of like at the bottom part of this little range right here. We break down as low as 34.5, but then we come right back up, guys. So it's interesting. CME futures right back into this little area. That's the gap. All right, the gap area. So that's interesting as well. And then this piece of information, okay, a sharp increase in open interest on derivatives markets. Almost 10,000 Bitcoin, which is around $350 million in open interest added today on the 7th, the time I'm making this video. So they expect fireworks soon. In other words, volatility, not necessarily upwards, not necessarily downwards. They don't really know, but in one direction or the other. Not very helpful, huh? A little bit helpful, because at least you know that something could be coming. All right, the CME exchange preferred by institutional investors has achieved a new record in open interest with 105,380 Bitcoin contracts open, valued at $3.68 billion. Binance has surpassed this figure with open interest of approximately 113,500 Bitcoin. Historically, whenever this metric surpasses 12.2 billion, it resulted in a minimum of a 20% decline in Bitcoin price. Something interesting, something to keep an eye on. And I was mentioning yesterday, the sentiment is very bullish, and usually when that happens, Bitcoin likes to surprise people. When too many people are skewed to one direction, that's when Bitcoin likes to do the opposite. But even then, I don't know. I don't see us dropping too much, to be honest with you. Maybe we're still in this range, and we're going to stay in this range. Now let's talk about the highlight of today. All right, today I want to highlight this token right here, Crypto Tanks. Okay, as you can see, in the last 7 days it has gone up 135%. Okay, the last 24 hours almost 30%, and the price is at 0.0032, ranking 1865. Ticker Tank, Crypto Tanks. It's gaming. All right, for the real numbers, we're going to look at CoinGecko. All right, market cap $263,000. All right, 24-hour volume 27,000, which is not that great, but I've seen this number a lot higher. I've seen this number a lot higher too, the market cap. So it's interesting. We are just off our lows. We're gonna look at the chart in a second. The fully diluted market cap is 308,000, so really close. Circulating supply 85.35 million. And the total supply is 100 million. And apparently the total supply is never going to reach 100%. So we're never going to see 100 million in circulation. Okay. But that's good. This is one of the better tokenomics I've seen in gaming. Okay. It's gaming, GameFi. It's one of the categories that it's in. And we're going to look at the website. Now, super low, super high risk, right? Because it's a small cap. But look at this. They're on the Apple Store and they're on the Google Play Store. Right, the Apple Store, it's Russian. I don't know why. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. This is the Google Play Store. This is the App Store. All right, Russian. Only a couple of reviews. Still give it 5 stars. Right, 2 reviews. I don't know what they're saying. I can't read Russian. But that's interesting. You know, there are projects with higher market caps that aren't even on the Apple Store yet, the App Store or the Play Store. All right, here you can see, let's see, 864 reviews, guys. 864 reviews, and the majority of them giving it a 5. Now, could these reviews be bullshit? Be bullcrap? Sorry, I don't know if I should say bullshit or not. Could these reviews be fake? Maybe, I don't know. I've read them. Could be, but 864 of them? Possible, but I don't know. But it's interesting. It's interesting, and this gives me kind of like a bullish feeling about the project, that these guys such a low market cap, and they are in both of these, the Play Store and the App Store, and the Play Store. This is the website. All right, Play to Earn, Web3 retro arcade tank game. These little games like that can be popular, can get popular, and apparently this game is really fun, really popular. I haven't played it, like I've mentioned. I'm not a gamer. Betting Arena, Treasure Arena, Experience. See, it's retro. It's simple. It's not anything difficult. But those type of games tend to do well, guys. Tend to do well because you play it on your phone, and people like this stuff to just pass the time sometimes. So interesting. The site looks good. The team apparently is continuously working to try to improve on the game, to try to make everything better. Investors and partners. So it's definitely not a scam, which is a good thing. Now, will it have success? That's kind of what we're here to decide, right? The numbers are sorry. Let's look at this one. So the numbers are still really early. So I mean, on this project, it's extremely early. Now let's look at the chart. All right, crypto tanks. So as you can see, since November 1st, we've kind of been off of this all-time low, which was October 31st, the last day of October. And since then, we've been grinding up. A couple of days, we've blasted up, only to come back down. Blasted up, only to come back down lower, right? And then the last 2 days, we've actually gotten back those losses. Now, this is important right here. This ascending line that we have put body finally over it, right? And that's good because I mean this descending line has been there for quite a while, guys. Okay, it was the first time we kind of really been underneath that. February 2022, 10th of February 2022. This chart goes back all the way to December 22nd, 2021. All right, so interesting. The game's been around for a little bit, and as you can see, it's just been dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And now, maybe this is finally the low. These last few days have kind of given an indication that we are off our lows. This is my average buy, 0.0020. I have a little chunk of change, but it's magnified because buying so early, you know, even putting in a short amount of money could have huge returns, could have huge benefits if this game goes up, you know. And it doesn't take much, especially on a market cap of 200,000, right? I mean, a market cap of 2 million at these prices right now, that's a 20x. That's a 20x, right? So that's something to think about, guys. That's something to think about. And during a parabolic bull run, a 20x is nothing, a 50x is nothing. A market cap of 2 million, a market cap of 10 million, that's nothing. Imagine if this thing can just break to 50 million or 100 million. That's big money on a small little bet, you know. And it's still, we're just off our lows. And it's looking like it's woken up. All right, the chart looks pretty bullish right now, you know. And let's see what happens. And we see some green right now, though a little bit of a wick right here off of that, but the body is still nice. 2 days going up, pretty interesting. And that's with no marketing. That's with the team really just putting the game out there. Once the things change, right? Once the market starts flipping bullish, I think the team is gonna start doing some more marketing. Although they do provide messages, they do provide updates of what they're doing and stuff, you know. So it's good. It's good. I would like to see more activity in here, in the group, as I've mentioned before in the chat. But I guess all that stuff will come if the project is good, right? So that's that. That's all I really wanted to show you guys. crypto tanks. Let's do a quick little bonus. Yesterday I talked about compete and said that I bought it right here. I made my final buy like around here. Because I didn't know if it was going to come here down here, because yesterday was like a bullish day. I'm like, okay, well, maybe it'll turn around. I saw it kind of turn green right here. I'm like, okay, let me just make my final buy. I made my final buy, and so far it's looking like a good move. All right, back into this channel right there. This is a compete. Back into this channel, has a nice body right here. Let's see where this closes, how this closes. But if we are back in here, then maybe we do start forming a couple of bodies over this, and then trying to get up towards the top of this channel, which would be pretty good. Which would be pretty good for me, and for anyone else in the project underneath this price point. Okay, so yeah, but back to crypto tanks. Guys, you gotta have some type of exposure in gaming, because gaming is gonna be a huge narrative in the next bull run, and that is essentially what we are positioning ourselves to do. Is be ready for that next bull run. Have nice hodl bags there, so that, well, I can only speak for myself, so that I can sell everything I have, because I want to have zero exposure into the markets at the height of the bull run. I want to be basically just sell everything. I don't want to hold anything for the drop after the bull run. I will accumulate at the right time, usually a year and a half after the peak of the market. That's when I'll probably start accumulating, get back into the market for the next cycle. All right, so leave it at that. Crypto tanks, something that you should take a look at. Take a strong look at. Go to the community, ask questions, and then do your research. Play the game. Take a look at the reviews in the App Store, or more actually in the Play Store, where you do see reviews, people talking about it. Ask questions in the group, although it's not too busy. Still, the mods will answer. So that's good. Crypto tanks, super low market cap, super high risk, but the potential for massive rewards. This is one of those tokens that can do 1000x because you bought it so early, so do with that information what you will, guys. But again, super risky. Do your research. All right, guys, we'll leave it at that. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. That really helps. I've seen more comments, and I really appreciate that. I replied to all of them just recently, so thank you. Keep them coming. All right, talk to you guys later. Peace.